Any snake can be considered dangerous, but this guy's a big snake.
I've picked up olives off the road that'll try and rip your arm off every time.
The iridescent olive sheen and creamy white underbelly make this one gorgeous looking snake. But the sheer size of this monster will make your skin crawl. The powerful olive python is more than capable of taking down a small wallaby, another snake of equal size, even a freshwater crocodile.
In the wild, they probably only eat once every 6 months. It could take a possum or a small wallaby, and that would keep it going for 6 months, no problem.
Found throughout the top end of Australia, the olive python is non-venomous, yet a formidable predator. Growing to 4 meters in length and weighing as much as a small child, this is one of Australia's largest species of python. Its main form of predation and defense comes in the disguise of an extremely nasty bite and a constrictive personality. This trait doesn't stop Chris Baker of the Malcolm Douglas Crocodile Park in Broome, Western Australia, handling this reptile on a daily basis.
When they do bite and when they actually devour their prey, they can basically dislocate the jaw, so that mouth opens up quite wide and becomes quite a lot bigger than what it actually looks. And inside the mouth there's a lot of very small backwards facing teeth to help drag his prey into his mouth and down his throat.
The bite of an olive python can be long-lasting, with its teeth known to break off from the jaw, embedding into its victim. And this is when things get messy.
That's where the infection sets in, and you just get these little lumps months later that pop up as a little pustule, and you squeeze it out and a tooth will come out.
In his line of work, Dion Wedd, curator of zoology at the Northern Territory Wildlife Park, has come into contact with the tearing bite of an olive python on more than one occasion.
They do have a really strong, really powerful bite. We were collecting snakes at the time, and we found a really, really beautiful frosty green snake. The guy I was with, he pulled it out of this rock crevice and he handed it to me, and I said, look, no, give me the head. Don't just hand me the snake, give me the head. And he's going, no, it's all right. And he just passed it to me, and this olive just grabbed me on the forearm here, and that particular snake was probably 3.5 meters. It was a big snake. We were a long way from anywhere, and this thing, bit hard, and we managed to extract it off my arm, and I reckon I bled for probably 3 hours after that. Because it's such a lacerating and tearing bite, it really bleeds a lot. It's not just a light prick and a little bit of blood, it's a lot of blood. The danger is the infection and the severe bleeding that results.
Every couple of months, the eyes of the olive python become cloudy and its ordinarily opalescent sheen begins to dull. These are key indicators that this relatively slow-growing snake is about to shed its skin. A growing python cannot be contained within a sheath of dead scales.
Their skin is actually basically a dead sheath over their whole body, and as they grow, that sheath, because it's not alive, it doesn't grow with the body, so they've got to shed that outer layer. They just start on their nose and they slowly pull it back, and they'll find something rough and then just rub on it until that skin just peels right off.
By no means does being non-venomous put this snake at a disadvantage. Besides its powerful, lacerating bite, the olive python is blessed with an additional cunning sense, making it a far better predator than its toxic fanged relatives. Hunting under the cover of darkness, the olive python uses thermal imaging in detecting the heat signature of small mammals. 2 labial pits located on either side of the head allow the python to sense and track prey from a distance of 25 feet, like a guided missile honing in on its warm-blooded target.
The way these snakes predate on things is they physically bite, hang on, and then throw coils around the animal and constrict it. But when they bite and they want to hang on, they don't want to let go. But that initial bite has got to be strong enough and hard enough to hold that animal so they can put the coils around them.
With each painful exhalation, the python tightens its crushing grip again and again until the lungs of its prey can no longer take in oxygen. It's like drowning on dry land.
He'd have a truckload of strength, and if he actually did start to constrict, it'd be really hard to get off.
Although unlikely to kill a human, snake handlers agree this is one deadly grip best avoided.